Hello, Steve Mills here, and I have spent probably the last quarter of a century working with small businesses, helping them to improve their sales and marketing results and make more money, make more profit, and become more successful. And throughout that time, one thing has may remain consistent in terms of mistakes that people make, and that is that they don't get the marketing side of their business right. Now, often that's for a couple of reasons. One is lack of time. Two is actually lack of expertise. And I'm going to add a third one, and that is just really not that into marketing. You know, often people, when they go into business, they go into business because they love doing the work of the business. So a lawyer really enjoys that work and goes in and sets up his law firm, and grounds maintenance person does the same with their business, not really knowing and understanding how to do their marketing. And that mistake is often costing businesses a fortune, and is one of the main reasons why 80% of all businesses go bust within the first 5 years of trading. So the question is, what is wrong with your marketing? Now, that's assuming there is something wrong with it, and to be honest, I'd say there is something wrong with it, because nothing's perfect, including my marketing. There's certainly things wrong with my marketing, and I'm working on trying to improve that on a daily basis, because I really do believe that marketing is very fluid. You know, it's constantly changing. Imagine how much it's changed in the 25 years that I've been involved. And so we need to constantly either be moving forward, because if we're not, then we're probably slipping backwards. So we need to look at what's working and what's not. And that's the fundamental key to marketing success, knowing the marketing numbers. Because without that, you know, how do you know? How do you truly know what's wrong with your marketing? Because you don't know what's working and what's not. And if you don't know what's not working, then you know you're probably investing in marketing that's actually not working, and you're probably investing in marketing that is working but not enough. And probably, if you did know exactly how well it was working, you could change elements of it in order to try and improve the performance of that particular element of your marketing. So really, if you take anything that you're doing in terms of marketing, whether it's your website, email marketing, social media, going to networking events, exhibiting, online, offline, digital, paid, free, whatever it is, then, you know, step one has got to be to get a good understanding of how well it's working. You know, something simple like, you know, you go to networking events. Well, my question to you would be, well, how many events do you need to go to in order to get a lead? How many leads do you need in order to get a sale? So in 2019, how many networking events did you attend? And how much business did you win as a result of that? That's a real key number, because you want to decide whether, you know, you want to continue doing that in 2020. Because if you went to one a week, 52 events, and you won 5 pieces of business, then, you know, 2-3 hours ago, and, you know, depending on your average unit of sale, if, you know, 2 sales equal £3 million, then it's probably a good idea. But if 2 sales equaled, you know, £500 or £1,000 each, you know, you've just got a couple of grand, let's say, and you've spent, you know, 52 times 3 hours, 150 hours roughly, of your time at whatever hourly rate you charge out at, to get £1,000 or a couple of £1,000 worth of business. And that may or may not be a good idea. It doesn't sound a good idea to me. So, you know, you've really got to think about understanding this. And then once you know where you are, what's working and what's not, then step 2 is to define what you think would be possible. So if you're going networking and you're doing the once a week, then it might be a good target to say, right, I'm looking to get at least, I don't know, 4 leads a month. I want to get 1 lead each time I go networking. Now, you may not always get that. Sometimes you might get more, sometimes you might get less, but at least that's a target. You've then got to work out step 3, and this is the real key step, and this is what the results program is all about, and that is, how do you get from where you are, getting 3 leads per year, to getting 4 leads per month? Well, clearly you've got to do something different. Are you going to the right networking events? Are you preparing in the right way? What are you doing to prepare when you go there? What are you saying? What are you doing? What are you looking like? What information are you taking? What could you do to improve the performance both before and during the networking event? And then crucially, what are you doing afterwards? Because I've been to many networking events, and one of the biggest problems that I see with networking is the total and utter lack of follow-up. So what's your follow-up strategy? What do? Do you send them an email? Do you follow up by phone? Do you follow up by letter? Do you try to arrange a meeting on the day? If you don't arrange a meeting on the day, do you pick up the phone within 24 hours? Because, when it's 2 weeks later, did we have a conversation? They don't even remember you. And so it's very important, I believe, to have a procedure for that. Now, I could go on and on and on with this video talking about websites and email and social media and so on and so forth. But I hope and believe you get the picture. It's about looking at each and every element of your marketing and working out how it could be improved. That's ultimately what I'm about. That's what the results program's about. And what I'd like to give you is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to meet with me and talk further, like I've been talking here, but about your marketing. So what we're going to discuss is this. We're going to discuss what you're doing in terms of your marketing, what results you're currently getting, and what results you'd like to get over the next year. And then lastly, step 3 is how you're going to get there. Now, it may be if you're doing 20 different things in your marketing, we don't get the time to discuss all 20. But what I will do is definitely provide you with some strategies, some tips, and ways in which you can improve the effectiveness of your marketing so that you grow your business as a result of meeting me. So if you want to book a meeting, what you need to do is to go to my website, which is stevemills.co. That's C-O, Steve Mills, MILLS.co, and click on the page called Results Meeting. If you go there, you'll be able to do one or two things. Either get my telephone number and give us a call, or you can use my online diary there and schedule a meeting at your convenience. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my brief but I think incredibly valuable video, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you very much.